Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby, so we can get this party started. So today we are going to be viewing and reacting to Diddy's apology video. I have not seen it. I have not watched it. So we legit are going to be in real time getting my honest reaction from what I seen like a snip, and it just did not seem like it was genuine to me. So we're going to watch the whole thing and we're going to get into it. Where y'all at? Hey. What's up, love bugs? Hey, Autumn. Hey, Unique. Hey, Cold Girl. Hey, Quaisha. Happy Sunday, boo. Hey, Trini. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Cynthia Tademi. Hey, Vivian. What's up, Bree? Hey, Layla. What's going on, Mimi? Hey, God's Anointed. So we're going to wait for a few more of the love bugs to join us so we can get this party started. I just, like, this weekend has been a lot. Like, the footage, we've all seen the footage that came out of him, like, just, you know, pummeling and dragging and kicking and throwing glass vases at, or some people say vases, at Cassie. It's just so disheartening. Like, I was really triggered by it. Like, I started a story time on TikTok. My TikTok is at Hey Love Jones. Go over there and watch it. And I am, talking about my experience with DV because I was just so, like, triggered by watching that video. And then I also did not like a lot of the comments that I saw that was coming out. Like, people legit was like, oh, some guys, y'all already know the men had to come out swinging, because we don't hear the manosphere and the red pill. We don't really, they be real hush mouth. They be giving crickets when it comes to stuff like this. But I saw a clip of some men on a panel saying how Cassie stole $100,000 from him, and that's why he was running to get his money, and that's why he snatched the bag, because she was stealing money from him. And I'm like, what is going on? And then you all saw me with an insider on the phone that called my phone while we were on live that legit was like, oh, Cassie Coochie was just too good. That's why, because it was just too good, and make a man act crazy. Like, it's just been going crazy. And it's really, really upsetting me and all of my homegirls and all of my love bugs, especially when people are like, why didn't you just leave? Clearly, she was trying to leave in said video, and you see how he reacted. And I've been in a situation when I didn't just outright leave, and I felt compelled to just start to talk about it, because too many women have shared experiences. And I always tell you guys, it's if you look to the left of you, if you look to the right of you, a lot of us have gone through the same thing. Your story, chances are, is not only exclusive to you. And it's unfortunate that so many of us have this shared experience, yet a lot of men will still come out and be like, she lying. Well, what did she do to trigger him? What did she say? Oh, wow, well, she was stealing from him. That's why he went and snatched his bag. Like, what would, like, are we kidding? Like, are we serious? And then it always has to go to, well, what if that was your mother? What if that was your father? How about you just be a good human being? Why does it need to be your mother or your sister? Why don't you just be a good human being and know that it is not okay to put hands and feet to monkey stomp and drag somebody? Whether you could imagine it if it was your mother or if it was your father. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And then they get upset when we say men, when we generalize, because I always say, y'all already know our rule of thumb, majority rules. If majority women have the same or similar shared experience when it comes to men, then we can't all be lying. We cannot all be lying. And they just don't like the negative connotation that comes with being associated with being. Irony of it all. It's just very ironic to me. What's up, Faith? Hey, boo. Shout out to my new subs. We are now at 14,120 something. Not exactly sure, but 14,120 something. So I think that we should try to get up to 15K before the month is out. You might could do it, child. Now, I might need to go live 3 times a day, and we could do it, okay? I think we could do it. So, I'm just so disgusted by a lot of the things that I've been seeing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, maybe she was stealing from him. What did she say? What did she do? Oh yes, Faith. I'm about to type that in and pin that up in there. Thank you for reminding me. I just like to pull it up on my phone when we're doing this format so I can also see. But yes, we up to 14K. We gonna be at 15K before June is even like really getting fully started. That's what we gonna do. We gonna get to 15K by the beginning of June. We in the building. And this is for all of the people that was making fun of the fact of my subscriber count. Like, but you can't just a side note, I'm pivoting. You gotta keep going regardless. And you can't be afraid to start from the bottom. You cannot be afraid to start from the bottom. And I was afraid to start from the bottom. I didn't want to be up here with only, 2 people watching me in the chat. Like I used to be like, oh my God. Yes. And YouTube, when we do this format, they be playing with they don't pump out the notifications. And I really don't like that for us. But Diddy is trifling as all outdoors. I'm sorry. This is your race. That part, yes. I missed the nail live. What's up, Faith? I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna let you see him, boo. Can you see? My finger's a little ashy right here. Don't mind that, but I really like them. I think they came out super cute. Okay, so I just, I needed to say thank you, boo. Thank you, Kaisha. People are saying he apologized. What are we supposed to do about it? So this is what like I was saying early on before a lot of you, I'm just trying to wait for a few of you all to trickle in. I didn't watch the full apology. I don't feel like it was sincere from the clip that I saw. I tuned in to a little bit of AC2's live and I literally caught like a snip. Like I didn't see the whole thing. So we're about to watch it right now. Okay, enough of us up in the building. And if you're catching this on replay, make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the show. Thank you thank you all of you for being here with me. I love y'all and I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's head on over to these TikTok streets. I mean, not TikTok, to these Instagram streets. Okay. Come on over, baby. So we're gonna let's just go straight to Diddy's page. And he still has 20 million followers. I'm not sure how many followers he had before this incident or if he even actually lost followers before this incident. But you see what he's been posting before we click it. Look what he posted. So he posted this 4 days ago. Time tells truth, right? Look, somebody said this aged very well when they were being sarcastic, clearly. Time tells truth. And then he has his beautiful baby girl because, he's trying to like make it seem like he's a family guy. Look how he's posting. He wants to make it seem like he loves women and, happy Mother's Day, Kim, and, happy Mother's Day to his people. And he's just trying to put the baby out there for damage control. People love a cute kid. So he was just posting like this for damage control. Diddy did not say Cassie name. He did. Well, we're about to watch it right now, Sexy Nessa, because I haven't seen it. I caught the tail end of it and it did not seem genuine to me. So we're about to watch this right now and we're going to get a real reaction from Love Jones because we watching this together for the first time. Well, I'm sure some of you guys have already seen it, but I have not.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life, sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
Okay, so he starts off just taking accountability. I thought he was just going to try to pivot and deflect the way men usually do. But that's not what he did. All right, I'm going to let it play all the way through. I'm not going to stop anymore. We're going to watch the whole thing.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. And I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life.
So I agree. I'm seeing what some of you all are saying, and I agree. I honestly believe that he is coming out and saying that he's sorry and he is apologizing because he has been caught. When that woman, when Cassie filed that lawsuit against this demonic ass, wicked ass man, he released a statement saying that it was not true. And that and him settling so quickly was in no way in admission to his wrongdoing. Now all of a sudden he coming out talking about, I am so sorry, trying to look broke, busted, and disgusted, head hanging down low. I am so sorry. This is in no way is an excuse. I take full accountability. I was in a dark place. Sir, you was in a dark place for 2 decades because you kept held that woman in the face that been saying that you kept held her since the 90s in a club in Brooklyn. She been saying that. You let Sean go to jail for you pounding a lady in the face. You was in a dark time in the 90s. You was in a dark time in the 2000s. You was in the dark times in the 2010s, and you was in the dark times in the 2020 because that lady Gina that came out and did that interview with Tasha K also said that you stomped a baby out of her stomach. Now, this was after Cassie left the ass. So you was in a dark time for over 2 decades is pretty much what you sitting up here saying. Three decades. 3. You was in a dark time for over 3 decades. You was in a dark time when you was robbing your artists, stealing their publishing and their royalty, pulling up on people, dangling them over balconies, blowing up Kid Cudi's car, allegedly, and beating Cassie's ass up and down the street and up and down the hotel room hallways for 10 years. You was in a dark time. And that lady, that Asian lady, Gina, you beat a baby out of her. So are you in a dark time, or are you just a dark, evil, wicked, demonic man? You are worse than the mob. At least it seems like when we watch the mafia movies, they got a little bit of decorum. They do things. They play by a certain set of rules. You was just out here just wilding. No respect for anybody. However, I will say that I am glad that he actually came up here and owned up to it and didn't try to pump fake and act like he didn't do it. Because a lot of these men is really trying to pivot and deflect. You already know what they do. Pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect, pivot and deflect. At least he came out and just straight up, because it's like, how do you come back from this? How do you come back? How do you come back from this? He was in his late 40s when he was beating Cassie's up in that video. He was like 47, because how old is he now? 53, 54. So he was a grown man, well aware of his actions. And lo and behold, I read Faith Evans' book. I read her book a couple years ago. And when Biggie was unalive, Diddy was nowhere to be found. He did not show up to the hospital. He did not help with the funeral arrangements. This is what Faith said in her book. I read it. He didn't help with nothing. Nobody could find him. Nobody knew where he was or what was going on. So a lot of people are saying he was involved. People been saying that he was involved with the takedown of Biggie for money. I don't put nothing past this man. This man is a wicked man. People have also been trying to say that he's been auctioning off his daughter's virginities. In this industry, you just don't know what to believe. This other man, hold up. So this woman came out and tweeted that when he was with Cassie, he was trying to force Kim Porter to lick Cassie's tampons. A whole bunch of disgusting things has been coming out about this man, and I am inclined to believe it all. I am inclined to believe everything, because he just came out and admitted it. It's no way that he could hide. And you know what? I do not respect Diddy, but I do respect the fact that he just came out and said, you know what? I did it. I was fucked up. I was in a dark place. That was terrible. However, sir, you was in a dark place the whole entire time you was in the record industry. You was in a dark place for 30 years. Like, I'm sorry. It just don't give I was in a dark place. No, it just gives that you're a demon. It gives that you are demonic. It gives that you let you're evil. You're wicked. You're wicked. I believe it. Yes, Queen Keish. I do not believe that he sincerely apologizes, because and we're gonna pull up the clip from when he when she initially filed that lawsuit and he settled like within the blink of an eye. He said this does not mean that it's right and that he's actually, and it's just a money grab and everybody just want a payday and he's not guilty. But now that there's irrefutable evidence, video footage, you can't come up here and sit up here and play in our face and try to make it seem like what we see ain't true. You can't don't give, oh, it was just AI. And what AI and Photoshop? No, it don't give that. And he knows that a reckoning is coming for that ass. This is not going to be the only piece of hardcore evidence that we see about this man that he cannot deny. When it rains, it motherfucking pours. And it's storming on that ass. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, bitch. It's storming on that ass. The chickens always come to roost. And this is what I say. This is why I don't be out here doing no wicked ass shit. This is why I stay to myself for the most part. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I try. I don't even try. I just do my best to be a good person, because karma always comes to collect on that ass. I keep my karmic footprint clean. And the times that I have done things that probably wasn't so savory, I fucking reaped what I sowed. And bitch, I bet you I was like, okay, we got to live a righteous life to as much as we can, because I'm still worldly. I still be out here popping some ass a little bit when I feel like it, okay? But at the end of the day, you have to watch how it is that you're living, because the wicked and the people, the fucking quicker you rise, the harder you fall. Just because it seems like we're living in an earth and in a world that's inhabited by wicked, evil demons, that does not mean that they're not going to pay. You notice that a lot of people that are billionaires and millionaires, they live a great life on earth seemingly, but when it's time for them to go, people that treat their wives bad, people that treat melanin rich women bad, they suffer greatly when it's time for them to go on to wherever else there is to go. They always suffer. So you could think that you're getting away with it now. You could think that, you're shooking and jiving and you paying people off and you people on your side and you got a crew of people that's going to ride at dawn for you even when you're doing terrible things. But at the end of the day, you're going to always have to pay. And you can't just get on your knees and repent and think that God is going to forgive you and absolve you of all of the sin and heinous and deplorable and disgusting things that you've inflicted on people. Because stuff like that, you may heal. It takes some time. You could go through therapy. I've been in therapy. But it's still deep. It's embedded in you. You don't fully just like your wounds don't fully heal. Like, look at this. I stuck my hand in the oven without I don't think I stuck my hand in the oven. You know the top, like y'all know what I'm talking about, like the I don't know what to call it, like the oven, the thing that's in the oven that you sit the pan on. the oven rack. I stuck my hand in the oven and it was blistered up. I don't have keloid skin, amen, amen. Even though I got a small little one here, but it blistered up and you see it healed. It doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't burn anymore, but I still have a scar. I still have a scar. That's how life is. When people do you wrong, when you are a victim, when you are traumatized, when you are brutalized, when you are fucking terrorized, you can heal, but you still have scars. Your wounds heal, but you will still have scars. This man has scarred so many people. This man has scarred so many people. Shouts out to the Neighborhood Talk, fair use. Oh, wow. Kim Porter's friend Cola Booth alleges Diddy also physically abused Kim Porter, says Cassie was complicit in Diddy being colorist toward Kim. He tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's tampon. This Diddy thing is not a surprise, but it makes me remember the horrible way he treated my friend, Kim Porter, and how I've always silently held him responsible for the young unaliving of Kim, which now I believe it too. What y'all saw in that video of Diddy beating Cassie was nothing. We'll never forget the time he tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's tampon, always using Kim's race as a put down. You guys don't know the half of what the women go through with famous and powerful men. Be they rappers, be they Bin Laden, be they actors, y'all have no idea. And you always demonize the women, always. This is true. And that is exactly what's continuing to happen. This is absolutely true. And then Candace Owens came out and said Diddy was a fed. And that's why he's not in the pen right now, because he's a fed. And Kanye West also said he was a fed. Kanye been whistleblowing like a mug. This is the text that Kanye had released about with him and Diddy. And Diddy said, as soon as I land, we'll meet face to face. Send me the address. And Kanye said, nigga, fuck you, you fed. And this is what I was saying before when we were doing the live, when I was actually just showing the footage of him putting everything on Cassie, hands, feet, knuckles, elbows, dirty towels, throwing bases, and all types of stuff. I said, what did Diddy do? He must have done something that is not savory in the eyes of the powers that be, because a lot of these men a lot of men, period, have predatory and abusive and demonic type of ways. Nobody ain't gonna like that I said that, but it is what it is. However, everybody in the entertainment industry is crooked. There's no background checks when you get in the entertainment industry. They all done fed time in the feds. They all, a majority of them are drug dealers. Majority of them are scammers. Majority of them are women abusers. We see it time and time again. And it just makes me wonder, what is it that happened with Diddy to whereas he's paying so heavily for things that all of them do? Does it make it right? No. Absolutely not. It does not make it right. But I'm glad that this is coming out. But I feel like he is like, something bigger is going on behind the scenes. There's someone else that's probably being protected and he's being like a scapegoat, although he does need to pay for what it is that he's doing. And me saying this, I mean, I have to constantly tell you all this because some of you listen very slowly and y'all are willfully motherfucking ignorant. But 2 and 3 and 4 things could be right at the same time, okay? Multiple things can be right at the same time. This motherfucker could be a fall guy because for some reason they're shining a bright light on him right now. But he is also a demon. He is also finally paying for all of the wicked things that he has done in the entertainment industry. Period. And a lot of people were also trying to say, you know, with Cola, the tweet that I just read, like, oh, well, Cassie, she laughed at Kim, and she may have. And this is what happens as well. But multiple things could be right at the same time. Just because Cassie laughed at Kim does not mean that they were both not victims. It doesn't mean that Cassie doesn't deserve prayers and well wishes or that she doesn't deserve justice because she was complicit and she laughed. It doesn't mean that. And this is another issue that a lot of us have as women, not just the Blasians and the biracials and the clears, because they have a deeper issue when it comes to, you know, feeling like a man, particularly a black man, is going to treat them better than they treat a black woman because they have a light skin or ambiguous or a biracial or just a straight up clear privilege over a monoracial woman that looks just like the man, the said man. They feel like they have a privilege. They feel like they have a one-up. They feel like these men are going to treat them better when, sweetheart, you get a rude fucking awakening. Just like Gina, the Vietnam, I don't know if she's Korean, I don't know where she's from, but she got kicked in the stomach too. Cassie got beat and dragged down the hallway too. That y'all is getting the same niggas. Y'all is getting the same. So y'all swear they treat me better. They go, oh, because I'm pretty. Oh, because I'm light skinned. Oh, because I'm Asian. Oh, because I'm Blasian. Oh, because I'm clear. Oh, I'm gonna get a different nigga. Bitch, no, you're not, my dear. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna get the same wicked, evil demon that every other woman is getting. Okay. A leopard don't change its stripes, boo. A leopard does not change its stripes, boo. It just changes its victims. It just changes out prey, but it don't change its stripes. And I'm utterly disgusted. So Plies also released some tweets that we're gonna get into. Everybody up in here, hit the like button, bitch, hit the like button. Hit the like button, sis, hit the like button. Pay my entry fee. Oh, pay my entry fee. Hey, pay my entry fee. Oh, pay my entry fee. Okay. Ply said, these niggas have all this money. Get these young chicks so they can control them. Isn't this what we say all the time? Isn't this what we say all the time, love bugs? I always say older men have arrested development. They know that they cannot get a younger woman without having assets. They acquire all of this money, but then they want to call you a gold digger. But that's another story for another day. They get these younger women because they want to control and manipulate them. It doesn't have. It has very little to do with because she's more beautiful. No, because I always tell y'all, as long as you keep yourself up, a man is always going to be at your door. A man is always going to check for you. Okay, a man is the easiest thing to get. All right, if you're 50, it does not matter. Like you can always get you a man. Okay, let me start over. These niggas have all this money, get these young chicks so they can control them. Then when the money and sex isn't enough to control them, they want to beat them. Men with money want young chicks for two things: her body and control. This is true. He's telling the truth. This ain't got nothing to do with trying to tear down a black man, but got everything to do with what's right and what's wrong. Period. Because they always love to say, oh my God, I got the window open, like see flies and stuff. They love to say, oh, you just trying to bring a black man. It be your own trying to bring a black man down. Anything to not hold these motherfuckers accountable for the things that they do. I'm telling you, black men get so much grace. This is why I be looking around flabbergasted when they be like, it's hard out here. Oh, the black man is down. Y'all motherfuckers, everybody is coddling a black man. Everybody is making excuse for a black man. Everybody is opening up their doors for a black man. Y'all seen that young girl, Naya, I believe her name was, with Unc, that she gave raised all of this money to, was helping him, put him up in a hotel room, going back and forth, trying to help him out, buying him cell phones, buying him clothes, washing his dirty drawers, only for this man to come out that he was poking holes in a clear woman, being a bandit, out here stealing, robbing, thieving, a convicted felon, wouldn't even go down to the DMV, the motor vehicle, to get an ID to get over $400,000. This man wanted to be a dirty, scrub the ground, wicked demon so bad that he would not go and get an ID to access hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if that's not some type of demon, evil type of spirit, I don't know what it is. Some of these motherfuckers you cannot save. We always given the benefit of the doubt. Always. Child. Okay, so this is what he said before. Remember this? Reminder of the statement Diddy made after Jane Doe sued for similar allegations made by Cassie. The woman is also represented by the same firm who represented Cassie. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name and for my family and for the truth. Y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? And then it comes out video footage of him dragging and beating Cassie down to the ground. Like, it like, what? Beating Cassie down to the ground. I just cannot. And he did this in public. Anybody could have got off the elevator. Anybody could have come out of their room and saw what he was doing. He did not care. Imagine how he was rag and tagging Cassie in private. Kodak Black lawyer Bradford Cohen weighs in on the footage of Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie in 2016. This was a leak, and to me, it telegraphs the fact that he's about to be charged in a bigger case. Diddy's going down. Anyone who thinks CNN obtained the video is a sucker. This was a leak, and to me, it telegraphs the fact that he's about to be a charge in a bigger case. this way, if Cassie is a star witness, they can rely on the fact that she was essentially under his control. By the way, that is why this case should have been settled way before the lawsuit was filed. Diddy is going down, rightfully so. Rightfully so. That means y'all can free Young Thug on all allegations. Oh boy, let's not. I don't got time. Look at this. Bandits trying to piggyback and trying to like, I'm just so over it. I feel like I saw something else. What else did we see? Okay, what's this? Diddy's former bodyguard says Diddy was beating on Cassie, Kim Porter, and many other women. I believe it. I heard about this incident in 2016 when it happened. Hi, Kitty Boomski. Hi. I guess he means guess you sorry, and was at rock bottom for years and years. This is what I was just saying. Because you was whipping not only her ass, but Kim's ass, but others too. Let's reflect. Harlem to Hollywood soon come. My whole thing is all of y'all was fucking complicit and didn't say a motherfucking thing as long as the money was rolling in. And you could say, oh, they had an NDA or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to sit around and be a part of anybody's anything and not say anything when I see them with my own two eyes beating the crap out of people, beating women, helpless women. I'm not going to just be complicit to that. Kelly Price offers prayers and forgiveness for Diddy. I have seen you at your best. You are a unique talent, and both sides that represent light and darkness receive you English. Pick me, Kelly. Get your ass out of here. Scram. All right, what y'all saying? Talk about Diddy issues. Talk about his daddy issues. Love Jones. I don't know much about his daddy issues, but his daddy wasn't really in the picture from what I gathered. Like, yep, I remember this. You're fighting for the lie that you've been telling Sean Combs. It's a mess. He probably didn't go get the ID because he was gonna get locked up. Hello. He didn't want to be in the system. He didn't want to go to jail. He didn't want his warrants to run up and catch up to him. But he also was on parole still. He had stopped going to see his parole officer. He was just a mess. Diddy is disgusting and needs to be under the jail cell. He does. His father unalive when he was young. Oh, I did not know. So, all right, so I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit. If anybody want to come up, you only got 3 minutes each. We're not about to be dragging this out because I'm gonna come back and I think we're gonna do a mukbang. So I cooked. For those of you who went to the supermarket with me yesterday, I absolutely did cook the food. It looks delicious. I'm excited to eat it. So we're gonna do us a little mukbang. So I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit since we don't do this often, and you all can come up and speak your piece about this case with Diddy. Like, do you feel like his apology was sincere? And we have to stay on topic. We're talking about P. Diddy right now, okay, guys? We're talking about P. Diddy. And we're talking about, women that are silenced and victims that don't like to come forward because of the victim blaming and the victim shaming. So if anyone wants to come up. Yeah, I want to see you cook. Oh, I already made it, boo. I already cooked. It's already done. Sunday dinner is already done. My grandma always used to eat Sunday dinner early. Like, she would cook. She would get up and start cooking at like 10, 11, and it would be done around this time. And we would legit eat at like 3, 4. And then, if you wanted us some leftovers, you would go back for seconds around 5, 6. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Miss Love Jones, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. And I hope you know what I was thinking about you. Excuse me. The other day when this video came out, and I think the work you do is wonderful.
Thank you.
I think that for me, any man, I have to say this, any man who saw that video with Diddy and wasn't disgusted is it's beyond me. Now, what I feel is that when that video came out, if you decide to come to a woman's space, channel, any place on that specific day, this should not be the day where you talk about her looks, about debating. We want to save that for another day. That day, that video was so hard for me to watch. So I can imagine for my nieces, my cousins, and for the people, the females in my family that which I talk to. So that was kind of disturbed by that because I saw you on that day, and that was why I came to just to send good vibes. But I saw that you were doing your thing because you're a tough lady, and you know how to handle yourself. But it just seemed a little, this wasn't just the regular stuff that you kind of talk about. This was really high level, toxic. That video was shocking. So to have anybody come into that chat on that day, I just was like, you know what, Love Jones, you're better than most of us. You're up here and you're doing the work. And I just was worried about you a little bit. I was like, damn, these guys are really good. I think that whatever you feel, you should just be able to pause it, maybe just mute it for that day and go, I'm here because I'm just want to send good vibes. I want you to know that not every man in this world is a Diddy. Why can't we lead with that? We don't have to just debate even on that video. There's nothing to debate about that video. That video was it was disgusting. That's point blank period. That's what it was.
That part. And thank you, Mel NYC Reviews. I appreciate that because I really do go through a lot of cyberbullying, being harassed, people just like talking, being nasty toward me, like every time I do my show. And I don't think people understand that. Like they feel like, oh, everybody gets it. I'm like, no, it's on another level. I don't know why, but the trolling is not regular trolling. Like legit, they come and they say nasty, disgusting things about women. They talk about me. They say it's just a lot, and you all are witnessing it. So
yeah, and I was going to say too. What I was going to say too. On that day, I would have wished that my brothers, no matter where they were at, if they decide to come here, if they're loyal, they're a viewer of your channel, they would have just muted that energy on that day. Because that day, it's almost like when something horrific happens, you have to show respect for what's happened. You have to kind of mute yourself. You don't have to change your belief system. If you're confused by something, debate about it in a respectful way. But on that day, it's just there just to witness. I'm just here just to listen, and I'm not here to talk about nothing or engage in anything. I want to say another thing. I think when you were chatting that day, I was saying my mother, God bless her, and I miss her every day. She was a domestic abuse survivor.
Yes, I remember you was right. I remember that.
And so for me, I have no tolerance at all for any man that will do that kind of stuff anyway. I just don't have that. Thank you very much. I have no tolerance for that because you see, I saw the devastation in my mother's life. Now mind you, she was a tough woman. She handled herself, and they, she did what she had to do. But the simple fact is, I have no tolerance for that kind of treatment for any human being. But specifically because of the way I was raised, for a woman, to be almost brutalized in that way, it's no reason behind it. Absolutely not.
And it's hard, but thank you for coming up so much. Thank you. I'm gonna go to the next caller.
You know what? And I was gonna say to you, enjoy your food. I watched your replay this morning. I said, damn, I should have watched it. Yes, I could have got the ingredients too, because that menu that you got, the beef, the chicken, and I said, wait a minute, she is doing a whole fiesta over here.
I'm gonna do one thing later, like after we come down from here, I'm gonna come back and
All right. Well, it's just sending good vibes to you. Stay strong. I know that video was very, very triggering to you, and it's just crazy.
Okay, later.
Okay.
Hey, oh my God, Diddy took my Party City wig. What's up?
Well, you knew I was coming. Y'all knew I was coming. Y'all knew I was coming. Now, why did it out there wasn't that hallway buck ass nigga that with the rainbow socks on and kicking that girl ass in the hallway like that?
Terrible.
And then you know what's so sad? They said that she was running out of that freak off, and they said that Diddy was in the shower saying he was getting rubby dub dub, and that girl said, "Fuck this! I'm about to get my Asian ass the fuck up out of here. He ain't about to have me up in here with these niggas." And they said that Diddy just ran down the goddamn hallway and said, "Hold the fuck up." Let's see. Let's have a fucking roll call. That's 1 dick, 2 dick, 3 dicks, 4 dicks. Oh, but wait, hold on. We missing one Asian bitch. Where that girl at? Where that Cassie at? Oh no, bitch. You can try to escape. You get your ass back here. Get back in this fucking house room and fuck on these niggas. And they said that he ran down the hallway and said, get your ass out the elevator. And she said, nigga, fuck you. I ain't about to go there and fuck them niggas. Bitch. Fuck, what the fuck you say? And was throwing all type of bases, all type of shit at that goddamn woman.
I feel so like you are hilarious, but I'm trying not to laugh because it's not a laughing matter.
But it's really sad that he did that though. It's sick because he really had some rainbows out of all the socks he could have worn. He had rainbow socks on. Running down the hallway, he could at least put some goddamn shorts on. And then the girl made it so sad. There's another video of the girl hiding up under the blanket. He up there on Snapchat screaming at the girl, laughed at the girl, like the shit was funny. And then Kelly Price brought her stank ass after, R. Kelly that cheated on her, and Mr. Biggs had to come and beat R. Kelly ass. Talking about how her friend and me cheated on her with her fucking husband. And now Mr. Biggs, he done went on so fucking well. And now she just done lost her goddamn mind. After she done sat there with Missing for a few months to go get some dick. Oh my God. Ever since she got that dick, after, she had to divorce R. Kelly. And, they say Mr. Biggs beat R. Kelly ass real good. Real good. That's what they said. That's what they said now. She said a friend and her cheated on her, with her husband, Mr. Biggs. That's what that song "Contagious" was made for.
Oh God!
But ever since she got this new dick, and she was riding that new dick ever since she in the midst of COVID, and she was throwing that ass back and called herself supposed to be a woman of God, and then got mad at everybody. Because we was worried about her because they said she had COVID. She asked the door with her moo and her bonnet on, saying, y'all hoes better leave me the fuck alone. I'm up here trying to ride this dick like my motherfucking name Sexy Red. And y'all hoes has interrupted this dick. Yeah, I didn't really have anything for her since then.
Oh my God. I can't. Okay.
Now she wants to get in comments and act like she want to pray for Diddy after he decided here to be all these hoes' ass. Saw here dangling motherfuckers off balconies, blowing up people's cars, wearing rainbow socks. I just don't understand why she couldn't just send a text message. You could have sat there and put.
I'm glad that Cassie got away from that man because he is a fucking monster and he deserves everything that is coming to him.
Exactly. That girl will go over there, but she said, you know what? My career is trash. I'm mentally scarred. I got me a white man now. I need my money. This nigga got me fucked up, had me a freak off, fucked up my career, blacked my eye every goddamn day. I was forced to look up big dick drug dealers to fuck off on. I want my money. This nigga owe me money. I want it right now. Like the commercial said, it's my money. I want it now. Pay me my money. Reach into your pockets, Bad Boy Entertainment pockets, and give me my motherfucking money. I deserve that shit.
She got her money and she deserved it, and she absolutely deserved every single penny. Period.
She deserved to be the motherfucking head of Bad Boy Entertainment. After all that shit, and we all know Kim Porter's death wasn't. That woman just mysteriously fucking just woke up one day to say, well, it's a good day for me to just die of pneumonia. Come on now, y'all.
Unalive.
Oh, my God. Unalive. Y'all know good and well that woman did not just decide to unalive herself one day. They say, y'all know that man has something to do with it. We can't prove it. We can allegedly that he did it, but we got, y'all got to understand. That man is a fucking monster. Anybody, especially when he did a Justin Bieber, the boy was only 15 years old and he ain't been right since.
Yeah.
Now he out here hugged up with Jaden Smith at concerts, licking them all in the mouth, and getting bent over and blowing Odell Beckham into clubs.
It's terrible. It's so terrible. But thank you so much for coming up. I'm gonna take the next caller.
Okay, see you later.
Later, boo.
Fuck you, Diddy.
That period. Hey, Quaisha, what's up, boo? Thank you, Butterfly Dreams.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's up?
Thank you. Hey, Love Jones. Hey, Love Bugs. What's going on? It's a good Sunday. It's a good because Diddy going to jail. Big
period.
I give it to the end of this year. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I honestly give it to the end of this year because with that leak was just a crumb. We don't know what kind of evidence they got going on already.
I agree. There's no coming back from it. That's why his apology, he just literally was like, I apologize. Like, it's nothing I could say. Like, I was in a dark place. That was disgusting. Like, he couldn't even try to justify it.
Child, that dark place must have lasted a century because Diddy been at it since the 80s. Okay, he been at it since the 80s. Ever since that situation that happened at that celebrity basketball game and 9 lives were missing.
Wait, what happened at the basketball game?
Yes, girl. Back in the 80s, he was a party promoter and he had an event with all the celebrities back in the day, like Heavy D. And I think Boyz II Men, was a lot of celebrities there at the game in Harlem. And because it was so packed and they couldn't find a way to organize people coming in, they weren't expecting all those people to come in. They barricading and bum rushing. And about 9 lives were gone. 27 people were injured because they were crushed.
What?
And I'm sorry, somebody in the comments said Howard University. Yes.
Oh,
that happened in the 80s. He's been having trouble. He's nothing but trouble. I don't believe a word.
I was right when I said over 3 decades he's been out here terrorizing the community.
Yes. Okay, because I definitely heard the documentaries and all of that. Diddy been an issue. Puff that it doesn't matter how many times he changed his name, he been an issue. So
do you actually think he's gonna do jail time though?
Absolutely. When they start leaking situations like that, they have no choice. They do that to get the public prepped, right? Because that is just one situation. So all the Diddy supporters can kind of start withering away. Drake's finna be next. I'm counting that because Kendrick already started exposing him. They always do these little leaks. Like remember R. Kelly? When R. Kelly went down, they had videos, the IG, social media. They did a whole case. They did a whole documentary.
Right.
They do it piece by piece. And his son, King Combs, he gonna mess around and be right with him. Because why is you snitching on your daddy? He's still under investigation.
It's crazy.
Like you can't make this up.
And then he made a diss record. I'm like, what? You need to sit this one out.
Like okay, because that couldn't have been me. I'd be like, Dad, you got that by yourself.
And the fact that Diddy left his kids at that house when it was getting raided, you know that he was tipped off, and that's why he wasn't there. For you to leave your kids and have your kids in that type of vulnerable situation, you is a fucking piece of trash. I'm sorry. My kids, if I was Diddy, my kids would be nowhere on any of the properties that's well known. They would be at the properties, you know what I'm saying, like in a condo off the cuff somewhere. I would not have them at the mansions that potentially could get raided. Like, it's just terrible. That man he don't give a fuck about nobody but himself.
And honestly, what makes it even worse in the situation is this isn't the first behavior. This isn't the first story. You have decades of stories, decades of people coming out piece by piece. Everybody not lying, y'all. And also to the ladies, especially if y'all dating, please watch these men in these comment sections, in these conversations, in these barbershops, because if this is how they feel about Diddy, you don't want to know what they think about you. And especially my Black melanin brown queens, because no disrespect to Cassie, I'm from Connecticut. Women like her who are ambiguous always feel like they're better than
they do.
on women, right?
Yeah.
But this is just a testament to all women, but especially my melanin queens. Please be quick, be quick to listen and slow to talk in these situations. You need to know who's around you, who's in your circle, and who are people you call your real ones, because your real ones is going to start exposing themselves. Any man who is okay, who has a reason, an excuse, therapy is an excuse, and Jesus still gives out consequences.
Yep. You better preach, girl. Because I'm so disgusted by the men that is coming out still trying to defend this. Talking about, oh, she stole 100,000. She had his money in a Rolex in her bag. That's why he ran out there and did. I'm like, what? Or the guy that called in and said, oh, she had good coochie. Like, there is no way to. Oh my God. It's just.
And secondly, I know I'm gonna get a little bit of hate for this, but I'm speaking the truth here. Cassie wasn't even defending herself. We got to keep that same energy. But in a situation when women and men are going back and forth, I'm not as quick to defend, because nobody should be putting hands on nobody. But in this case, Cassie wasn't even defending herself. Any person that's not defending themselves and they're taking that behind whooping, that means that person who's attacking is the predator. That person just don't care. I'm not fighting nobody that's not defending themselves.
Mm-hmm. And she was on the ground and he was kicking her. How the fuck do you make excuses for that?
He beat that woman like as if that was a football. He beat that woman like as if she was an animal. It was no humane in that footage whatsoever.
People don't even kick dogs.
Thank you.
You go to jail for kicking a dog or a cat.
Mike Vick, that's what I'm saying. He going to jail, big jail. I'm gonna need a t-shirt because he's going to jail. The question is how much time? I don't know. That ain't my job. But he's going to jail.
So I also, what do you think about this? So I feel like, I don't think that Diddy knows how to live in a world where he's not take that Diddy. Do you think that he possibly would unalive himself?
I think with the situation he got going on and how he been treating Keefy D, it's a possibility he might try to off himself before the sentence is even there. But at the same time, he got so much pride and ego, you really don't know what he's gonna do. He might self-destruct in a whole nother way that we haven't even seen before, because he all that tea on all the other celebrities. So
ooh, and I don't know, did I show it to you guys that there was a video floating around of him naming off celebrities?
Exactly.
Did I play that for y'all? It was like a lot of music in the background, like this ominous music, and whoever edited it got on my nerves with that. But I'm gonna look through, get off this stream. I'm gonna look through TikTok to see if I can find it, because he was saying that they weren't answering the phone for him. I remember specifically he said Lizzo. I remember he said Snoop Dogg. I don't know if he said Naomi. He said a few other names, but he was like, y'all not answering the phone for me. Like, he basically was sending the kite, like, I got some shit on y'all. Y'all not gonna stand beside me. We all going down.
If y'all don't believe that some women are involved in this, y'all must be crazy as well, okay? Because as y'all can see, some of the comments that Love Jones was even reading, okay, there's definitely some women who are also going to be on that list with Diddy and R. Kelly and Drake and Puffy and everybody else, because we're in an age of exposure, okay? And the more they keep running their mouth, the more they keep trying to be like, oh well, I didn't even do that. You know what I'm saying? It was the money. It was this. It was that. They pointing fingers instead of pointing fingers at themselves. I can't respect nobody who gonna be about it, but don't be about it when it's time to be about it. Keep that same energy. That's 2024. That's been my motto since January. Keep that same energy.
Period.
If you was bad then, you bad now.
Period. I stand behind everything you just said.
Because it's history repeating itself. It's never been a case where it hasn't been in the same pattern. They do the same thing in a whole nother era. If I'm not mistaken, somebody in the chat can correct me. I could have sworn R. Kelly's situation happened 4 years ago.
I think it was 4 years ago.
Okay, so every couple of years it's going to be a new person.
They saying that Jay-Z is next.
I definitely believe it, but he's probably not going to be by himself. At this point, I don't put nothing past none of these, especially these black men. Especially black men.
Murder Magic Trick said it was 5 years ago. So Jay-Z probably is not going to come to Roost until 2029.
Probably because it has to be a spark and a reason. Something has to spark. Something on social media has to spark. It has to be a discussion as to what can be the main topic. In Diddy's case, it's Cassie and Kim Porter. Those are the two main conversations we're gonna have to have with his behavior. With Jay-Z, we don't know. He got bodies too.
He's gonna snitch or die. And remember when Kanye and Jay-Z, when they fell out, and Kanye was like, this is when he was still with Kim, like, and I believe this was around the time when she got robbed in Paris. And he was like, Jay, don't send your shooters after me. Remember that? Basically saying like Jay-Z has hired hitmen.
Listen, they all do. I don't put it past none of these people, especially the black men who are in these powerful positions. If you can show me a decent one, I will gladly support that person. But most of the time, when these black men get in these power seats, they don't know how to act. They start smelling themselves. They start doing too much and start acting like they God himself. Any man who thinks that they're God himself, you need to pray for him and leave.
Ooh, child.
Please. Oh run faster than Cassie did.
Oh my God. I'm just, I didn't know. I really did not expect for footage to leak. This really shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought that
I was waiting on it.
I didn't know. I was glad that it did happen. So, but there's still people trying to be a naysayer. And I'm like, what's up, AT2? Like, how are you still trying to be a naysayer when clearly we see with our own two eyes this man putting hands and feet and elbows and everything on this woman?
Love Jones, you got people who still think OJ is innocent. like, let's be real. People gonna think what they believe, but when the evidence is out there and we're in a moral situation right now, the last decade or so, we've been on a high horse. So any evidence that's been put out there, even people who don't even be involved in hip hop, because hip hop got a lot of cleaning to do. Hip hop got a lot of cleaning from the 90s in particular. They got a lot of cleaning to do.
Someone said, Sasha said, where was Cassie's family? You know how abusers and narcissists do. They alienate and isolate you from your family. She wasn't in contact with her family like that. Probably here or there. And then she also, I'm sure, was feeding her family. And a lot of times family members are complicit when that money is rolling in. Hence what was happening with R. Kelly and those girls.
And all back again, I mean, I also keep forgetting, some of y'all probably not from Connecticut. We're very much vain when it comes to money. And it's not a lot of people who see a beautiful woman and can take advantage of that and don't think that they're not going to get famous off of that. There are a lot of clout chasers here in my home state that love to run to New York City, that love to run to Boston, that love to run to Florida and Atlanta to try to get a leg up. So I honestly don't expect her family to be 100% protective the way they could be, because Cassie was their cash cow.
Did that, period. That in a nutshell.
Because this is the same woman that was in beauty pageants at a young age.
She was. See, I don't know too much about Cassie's humble beginnings. I just know that she was with Ryan Leslie and they were working on a demo, and she had that one record, and then he brought her into a meeting with Diddy, and then it was all she wrote from there.
And low key, I've been hearing a lot of people try to call out Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie should honestly just be quiet, because he was also a grown man when he met Cassie as well. So it behooves him to sit this one all the way out.
And she
sit it all the way out.
She was his girlfriend, and she was 18 years old. This is what I keep telling y'all. In the entertainment industry, they don't want. It's about sex. They use sex as a tool, as a weapon to control and manipulate. And they want to get you younger so that they can control and manipulate you. That's all it's about. It's about power. It's about control, manipulation, and power. And they use sex and drugs and money to do it.
And they use women in particular to get to what they need. Women are very powerful. And that's why And to my ladies, especially my love bugs, please heed and listen to what these men are saying. Look at them with a whole nother lens, because you as a woman are very, very powerful. You can manipulate a man to destroy an entire country if you know how to play your cards right.
And this is why when we do our lives and they come in and they cuss us out like a dog in the street.
But men know this. I didn't grow up with my father around, but I had my uncles and I had my grandfather and my godfathers and all my male cousins. And they were always quick to tell me, honey, you have power.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a man to do whatever you want him to do most of the
Yep.
Or even if you can't get the man that you want, there's going to be some male species somewhere that's going to fall for whatever you got going on. That's why I say nobody should be putting hands on nobody, because there's a whole bunch of Karens running around here too.
Yep. It is true.
So,
it is true.
But yeah, that's honestly, that's all I really had to say about the situation. Diddy's going to jail. It's only a matter of time. I gave it by 2025, the latest. He would be put behind bars for his sentences during the case. He will be looking just like Young Thug in a RICO case, just like R. Kelly, probably in a RICO case.
That's what I feel it will be. I don't think it's going to be for, the crimes against women. I just don't think that that's what's going to be it that puts him in jail.
This video leak was just a character video. That's why I said this was this was a throwaway. They can't much with this footage other than use this as a character. Like, hey, if you don't think this man is capable of being violent, here's X, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down. They got a ask from everybody, and if you don't think there's people, and I don't want to get nobody hurt or nothing like that, but if you don't think people quietly calling the FBI, you got nothing motherfucking coming. There is people calling on the low, because if I was them, I would be snitching on the low. You can't monitor my phone calls, Puffy. Nothing right now, Puffy. I'm CIA, the NBA, whatever. I'm calling all of it. Fuck an NDA. They don't gotta know it was me. Ooh. They don't gotta know. Nobody knows who leaked that video to CNN. Nobody knows. We just speculating.
Yep.
And another person is Deep Academics. He next too.
He said he's taking everybody down with him.
Listen,
he said he's taking everybody down.
He better watch his back as well, because he better be real careful.
But that's the thing. That's the kicker. And this is what I keep telling y'all. Everybody is doing the same shit in the industry. And this is why they gather intel on each other. They gather evidence on each other. They have a file that they could blackmail you with, blackball you with, and control you with. And they say, hey, if you don't do what I want you to do. He basically said that to say, if one of y'all niggas don't get me out of this situation, I'm telling. They all do the same things. Hello? Kaisha? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, boo. I'm gonna post the link again. Maybe it's your perception, but you ate with your commentary. You ate. I'm gonna post the link again. If anybody, I seen somebody come up and drop down. If y'all wanna hit the link, we could be here for maybe like 10 more minutes or whatever. Speak your piece. Keep it cute and sweet. I want to show y'all this video of a man once again blaming the woman. Once again, blaming a woman. I think I preached a little hard. Girl, you ate that. You ate that. I don't know what happened. It just clocked out. You was going in and out a little bit. It could have been your reception, but you ate that. You ate with your commentary. All right. Show y'all this.
So do I feel sorry or bad for Cassie? Yes, I do. I do, as any human being would. But at the end of the day, she chose to be with that savage. He's not the most handsome man in the world. She didn't choose him because he was the most moral, upright man in the world. She chose him because he was popular and rich. He had nice cars and nice things. The same thing that you ladies do. You want to get the bag. Somebody type, get the bag in the chat room. Somebody type, get money in the chat room. That's what you got. You got money and a butt whooping. And there's a lot of you ladies out there dealing with rich men. And even if they're not physically violent, they got women all on the side. They got extra spare kids over here and over there. They don't pay you any attention, but you in it for the money. We've seen that before. I've seen this happen before. I know how these dudes treat their women, but that's your choice. That's what happens when your predominant requirement for a man is that he have money. He got 6 figures. He got a 6-pack. He's 6 feet tall, and he got a mean 6-punch combo. And you get to feel it every 2.5 or 3 months. How about that? Yeah. So I'm not letting you ladies off the hook because you decide to open your legs up and let these men lay with you. You decide to keep them around after they exhibit those violent behaviors. You do that, ladies. You do that. So this is the conversation that your fathers and your grandfathers should have given you before you left the house, before you start dating. Keep on going out there getting the bag. Keep on putting money and power and status before morality. You ladies say you want a good man. You don't want a good man. You want a rich man. You want a rich man that's going to treat you like a princess, that's going to give you things and make your life luxurious and plush. That's what you want. That's what you want. Let's just lay it all out there. You want somebody who's gonna make your life allow you to live the soft girl era and live as lavish as you possibly can. You work a little bit, you'll lay down and have some kids, but that's not what you want. You don't want to work. You don't even want to work in a relationship. When it gets a little tough, you want to file for divorce. When it gets a little tough, you want to go out and sleep with another man. That's what you want to do, ladies, and this is what happens. Start putting morality first. Start defining good men by who they are and what they do. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect to be a good man, but clearly P. Diddy going upside somebody's head in a hallway and keeping her trapped is not a sign of a good man. I'm just going to point that out, in my opinion. But again, she chose him. She chose him. And many of you all right now will go hop in line and be the next one in line for him because she's all about getting the bag. So y'all go ahead and keep on getting the bag, and you can take that butt whooping that comes along. So
somebody just said exactly what I am going to say. What about the broke, dusty, scrub the grounds, beating women's ass all day and night? This is a crock of shit. This is just a dusty bandit cry to once again get free and easy access to your body and to your likeness. Because who on God's green earth really believes that it's only wealthy men that's beating on women? It has to be crack. Is it crack? It has to be the strongest strain of crack. It's crack. It's giving crackhead. Because at the end of the day, men that don't have no money are the worst type of men. They resent you. They break you down. They beat you down. They try to fuck up your self-esteem. They level with you. You're here. They here. They're going to do everything they can to fucking bring you down to their level. What the fuck are we talking about? Men that don't got a fucking pot to piss it in a window to throw it out are some of the worst miserable pieces of shit on planet Earth. And they are very jealous and very envious of women that's actually doing more and better than them. So they try to fuck with you in any other type of way that they can. Broke men are way more prone to beating your ass than a rich man. Are you crazy? It has to be crack. I cannot. Which one of my mods is up in here? DH or Faith? Golden said that she was blocked. I didn't block her. I don't know if y'all could go in on y'all's end and see if y'all could unblock her. I don't know what happened, but I can't do it right now. Like, I would have to go into YouTube Creator Studio on YouTube and do it, and I can't do it because we still in a show. So if one of y'all could try to see if y'all can check that out for me. I don't know if y'all can, but look into it because I don't know what that's about. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. But it's a scam. Was she blocked on this live? I don't know, boo. I have no idea. But I don't know. I haven't seen her up in a while, and I was wondering, but it's a scam. Talking about, oh, because you want a man with money, then you just signing up to get beat down. Like, what? Why do you up here and buy like a version drug? Let's just say it's the nature of a lot of men to be aggressive and predatory toward women. Y'all got some of y'all got that excess testosterone, and this is why y'all like contact sports such as wrestling and football, because y'all got to get that energy out some way somehow. But just because you got money does not mean that you are more prone to putting hands and feet on a woman. I would say that you have more access to women, so you may be more prone to cheat. We could say that, but then that don't even mean shit because it's broke down, broke, busted, and disgusted pookies and the ray-rays that's out here cheating all over town, dicking and dodging all over town too. So at the end of the day, can we just chalk it up to this is what men do? Because that's miss me with that. Miss me with that rich men is going to beat you up. Oh, you wanted a rich man. That's what comes with it. What? It's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Now, I want to pull up this old clip of him on the Ellen show when they was talking about the Chris Brown and Rihanna. He's too broke to know what rich men do. That part. Wait, let me see what y'all saying before I press play. He sounds crazy. Insecure men do shit like that. Period. These men are jealous of hypergamy. Period. They want you to get with a broke, busted and disgusted. They want you to be out here, like Tyler Perry said, and only accept the man that can pay your motherfucking light bill, bitch. Like broke men don't be the fucking worst. Men with money have more to lose, so they don't abuse as much. They will leave and cheat usually. At that, hello. Also, I don't think domestic abuse is funny. That part. He sounds crazy. Period. Poor men definitely abuse. They are bizarre. That part. Cause what? All right. Diddy on the Ellen show in 2009 speaking about allowing Chris Brown and Rihanna into his home following the incident.
Big thing, because I would like you to clear something up. There's a lot of talk going on with Chris Brown being at your place in Miami, and you arranging Chris and Rihanna getting back together. Now, you want to talk about that?
See, I wouldn't use my Twitter to talk about that because that's somebody else's business.
I know, but you gave them your house.
Yeah. But we're talking about Twitter.
Yeah.
How you use Twitter, and that's something else. I'm just saying I wouldn't really Twitter about that.
Okay, let's not Twitter about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Sure. Let's talk about it. Because I think you clearly have a lot of people going, why would you do that? Why would you give Chris, a guy who hit a girl, and he's jet skiing around in your, I don't understand. Because, I mean, listen, I was a huge fan of Chris's. I love his music. He's a talented guy. But to hit a girl. Yeah, because I know both of them, and it's my house. And I'm allowed to get my house to wherever I want to get my house. Sure. That's number one. Number two is that I'm the type of person that I don't cast a stone or cast a judgment on anybody. And so if a friend or friends ask me for a favor, then I'm going to be there for a favor as long as I know the energy of the favor is positive for two people to sit down and talk about a situation that they're in. I'm not going to get involved in it. I'm not going to pass judgment on it. If I could be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm going to be there as a friend. Right. I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not going to do this or do that. It's a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support. Right. I think you were coming from a place of a friendship and of kindness and support. And it's hard for me, and I don't believe in judgment either, but I don't want any girl out there thinking it's okay to go back to a guy who hit her. I don't want any girl to think that.
I don't think.
And I don't mean to put you in there. It's not here.
No, but you all put me in there. So I'm gonna speak on it. I don't think that it's right for anybody to hit anybody at the end of the day, you know. And I don't think it's right. You know, I think that we all have to be honest with ourselves as adults and people that have been in relationships. You know, we know sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out. And it's a lot of stones being thrown, and we don't know exactly what's going on. These are two young individuals. We need to pray for them, and we need to get certain support. But you don't need to start just saying that you know something that you don't know. You wasn't in that car. I wasn't in that car, and it isn't right for him to put his hands on her or her to put his hands on him. And we don't know what the problem is, but we need to pray for them, and we need to do things to support them. And that's all I want to say about it.
I agree with you. I want to support them. Here's how I'm going to help you now.
You know?
Well, this leads me to the perfect thing, because I would like you to clear something up. There's a lot of talk going on with Chris Brown being at your place.
Ciao. Wait, hold up. Somebody said pull up with Cassie. Where did I see that at? That's my site, I think. Where Cassie was laying on the corner on the floor. Let me see. Saying it looked like Diddy is in Bali with Russell. He probably is. Oh, this is a video saying why it won't be prosecuting Diddy, but despite the video. Hold up. Okay, so Los Angeles District Attorney's Office explained why it won't be prosecuting Diddy despite video. Statement on alleged video involving Sean Combs. We are aware of the video that has been circulating online, allegedly depicting Sean Combs assaulting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our online office for support from the Bureau of Victim Services. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how they find a loophole to persecute, what's his name? Bill Cosby. Like, what? I'm trying to see where is the video of Cassie under the covers. Let me see. I don't see. Her husband released a statement too. I feel like I did see it on here, but I don't see it. All right, I don't see the video, y'all. Little Duval said that's what I said. Why I look like Diddy in Bali with Russell. All right, well, I'm about to get out of here. I will come back. We will do a mukbang together. Let me see what y'all saying right quick. Bill was charged with drugging women. Okay. See, that's what I said. I don't think people are hitting the hotline. They finna get on Puffy behind, and he's gonna have a sit. Oh, he's gonna have to sit there and take that. Cosby was in different states. Okay. Do you have a video of him calling Lizzo Snoop Dogg? And let me see if I can find that. Let me see. I feel like I sent it to Storm. So let me look at our messages. Maybe it's up in there. Damn, that was a long time ago when I seen that video too. Oh my God, I gotta look through a lot. We be sending a lot of stuff. Y'all got me up here looking for this video. I wonder if it's still even up here. I don't think it's up here no more. I don't see it. Yeah. And I did not screen record it either. Yeah, can't be bothered with that right now. It's 30. Damn, I don't think. Yeah, it's saying a couple of videos around that timeline is saying not available. Let me try to search and see if I can find it. Oh, it's up here. Wait, hold up. All right. Okay, shouts out to One Love Nation 76. So he's issuing a warrant. So that's Diddy holding a little boy. I don't know whose kid that is.
Oprah. J-Lo. A-Rod. Will Smith. Alicia Keys. Yes, it's pretty hit. Black King God, dude. Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg. Snoop. DJ Khaled. Swiss Beats. Kelly Rowland. Chris Brown. Maluma. Sheree. Sierra. Janelle Monáe. Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo. Megan Thee Stallion. J Balvin. Naomi Campbell. That's your auntie. Yes, Naomi Campbell's your auntie. No, she's a supermodel. Well, let's get back to the list. Okay. Jessica Alba. Rita Wilson. Gabrielle Union. Dwayne Wade. Usher. Demi Lovato. Shaq and his whole family. Tracy Ellis Ross. Little Uzi Vert. Sway Lee. Rick Ross. Julian Huff. Diplo. E-Nice. Drea. Murder Boy. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole. From the Pussycat Dolls. That's right. Paris Goldman. Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow. Rich Montana. And a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone.
Right.
Oprah.
Y'all caught that list? And he said they so busy that they forget that they committed to answering the phone. Child. Y'all again. Y'all need that again, baby. I don't know who baby that was, but that was odd. Like, why do he got this random little kid on his, like, sitting on his lap reading off these names? I did. And then I'm like, is that like, yep, he said Drake. I was like, is that some type of is he trying to be like subliminal? Like, why he holding the baby? That's his baby. He got a baby's boy. I know he got a baby girl named Love. I didn't know he had a little son. I don't know. Why was he calling those names? He called those names because those people was not answering the phone for him. That's why. Because they wasn't answering the phone, so he's sending a kite to say, hey, I got some shit on you. Y'all not answering the phone when I need y'all to answer the phone. Now we're going to have a problem. That's what they do in the industry. That's what they do. So that's all I got on that, y'all. Y'all heard the list. This happened a couple months ago. This happened like not that long ago. This is a new list, Vivian. Let me see. Let's share it again. So this is May 8th. This happened in May. This happened in May. Should we play the list again? Do y'all need to hear it again? Put a 1 if y'all need to hear it again. Put a 2 if y'all got it. 1, y'all need to hear it again. 2, y'all got it. I think that baby is from the tech girl, Asian girl, Dana. 2, 1, y'all need to hear it again. 2, y'all got it. 1, 1. Okay, I'll play it again.
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Look at this pretty hit. Black King God, too. Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Snoop.
Snoop.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Swiss Beats.
Steve.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Maluma.
Maluma.
Sheree.
Sheree.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Janelle Monáe.
Monet.
Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
J Balvin.
J Balvin.
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
That's your auntie. Yeah, that's Naomi Campbell, your auntie.
Then how can she rap?
No, she's a superman. Well, let's get back to the list. Okay. Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Serena Wilson. Gabrielle Union. Dwayne Wade.
Wait, wait.
Usher.
Usher.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Shaq and his whole family.
Shaq and his whole family.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Sway Lee.
Sway Lee.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Julian Huff.
Julian Huff.
Diplo.
Diplo.
E-Night.
E-Night.
Drea.
Leia.
Murder Boy.
Burna Boy.
The show's third singer. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. That's right. Paris Goldman.
Paris
Cara Delevingne, Winnie Harlow, Rick Montana, and a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone. Oprah.
So I'll chop that out of this and make it its own separate video because, you know, Diddy got a list. He got a list now, child. Who's the little boy? I have no idea who the little boy is. I have absolutely I don't know. But all right, I'm gonna get off of here. Sounds like blackmail. Hello. This is what they do in entertainment. This is what they do. I'm gonna go make myself a plate, and we will come back and do a little mini mukbang, and we could continue to talk about this. I love you all so much. Shine bright like a diamond. Karma is always going to come to collect, so make sure your karmic footprint is clean. Be a good person. Do good deeds. Treat people the way that you want to be treated, and mind your manners. You know, like legit. If you wrong people, just try to go back and apologize. Try to right your wrongs and show up in this world the way that you want people to see you in this world, because it's always going to come out. It does not matter. It's always going to come out. And if you think that you're getting away with scamming, robbing, and doing wicked things, you will pay for it at the end. Life is a movie and you're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center of it. I love y'all so much. Thank you for rocking with me. Shouts out to my new subscribers. If you are not already subscribed, like, comment, and subscribe. And spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'll see you guys in a few. Hey, SM. See y'all in a few.